Hi Pirates, it's Ian with this week's news. This year's Play Unified basketball season will be kicking off very soon. We will have one practice and one game per week for 4 or 5 weeks. Practices are 2:30 to 3:30. If you are interested in becoming a partner, please stop by to see Mr. McNamara in room E269 or Mr. Digney. Attention all seniors going on the class trip to Disney. Your final payment is due on March 22nd. Please continue to check the Class of 2021 Google Classroom page daily for updates regarding the trip and all other senior events. See Mr. McNamara or Mrs. Carroll with any questions. Seniors, the Class of 2021 Senior Awards application is now live on Google Forms. What is the Class of 2021 Senior Awards application? This application is for various community organizations, local scholarships, and awards given to graduating seniors. All seniors are encouraged to complete this application, which will give you the opportunity to be considered for these awards. The deadline for the application is April 20th this year at midnight. The link is in the weekly Naviance newsletter, or you can email Mrs. McKinley. The English department is so proud to announce that senior Lily Myers was announced as the NJ State Champion in the Poetry Out Loud state level competition. She will now move on to semifinals in May, where she will perform against other students all across the country. We wish her the best of luck. The Buccaneer Yearbook is still for sale for only $95 through the school website only. You can have one for only the price of a cup of coffee every day for a month. Please click the link under the News and Announcements section entitled Buy Your 2021 Buccaneer Yearbook here on the high school website. The Class of 2024 is selling CHS face masks. Masks are $10 each and can be purchased from Mr. Arnold in E164 or Miss Kramer in E174. Stay safe while showing off your school pride. Looking for a magnet for your car, refrigerator, or cabinet? I know I sure am. I haven't bought enough of those. Show your pirate pride by purchasing a special Cinnamon C magnet. Purchase price is $10. Checks payable to Cinnamon High School may be mailed to the school. Contact Mrs. Schweitzer or Mrs. Mulville for more information. Every day at CHS, teachers and staff are doing great things for their students. If you feel someone has either helped you, guided you, assisted you, or simply stands out, here is your opportunity to recognize them. Each month, the Golden Apple Award is given to a special staff member. Please consider recognizing someone who has made an impact on your life or the life of another by emailing Mrs. Leitz at leitzj@cinnamonson.com. And now to Mr. Gorman with this week's principal's message.
Good morning, Pirates. I would like to start this week by congratulating CHS senior Lily Myers. She is the 2021 Poetry Out Loud champion for the state of New Jersey. Lily won in the state competition in late February. This places her first in a pool of over 8,000 students when the contest began. Lily will now move on to represent New Jersey at the national finals to compete against champions from every state and territory, all vying for the national title. Congratulations, Lily. We are incredibly proud of you. It was absolutely wonderful to welcome back so many of our students on Monday. In particular, I am very excited to have so many seniors choose to return to in-person instruction. Just a reminder that all seniors must choose between Cohort C or Cohort D by March 26. Seniors who have not selected Cohort C by March 26 may not have another opportunity to do so before graduation. I want to thank all the other classes for your patience while we develop a plan to return more students to in-person instruction. I hope to be able to announce more details on those plans very soon. As we mentioned last week, our ability to bring students back into the building hinges on a shared commitment to keeping each other safe. Make sure that you are monitoring yourself for symptoms and take social distancing seriously. We must all do our part to ensure a safe and healthy school community. That's all for this week. Please enjoy the rest of the broadcast and have a great weekend.
Do you have an announcement for an upcoming event for your club or organization? Do you want to spotlight student achievement both inside and outside your classroom? Then consider putting your announcements right here on CHS TV. Maybe I'll be the one reading them too. You can make me say anything you want. Send us an email with your announcement to cinnamonsontv@gmail.com or reach out to Mr. Wilson and we will include your announcements in every new broadcast. We really need some new announcements around here.
Would it be? What it do, Pirates? I'm Nick McGovern with this week's edition of Ask the Staff. This week, we ask teachers, what band or musician, dead or alive, would you like to see live in concert? Here's what they had to say.
I'd really like to see Coldplay. I think they would put on a really good show, and I love their music, but to see it live, I think that'd be an extra experience, so Coldplay.
Gin Blossoms, they're my favorite. I've seen them a few times before and they're like super cool guys also. Like we saw them at a small venue where you could like meet some of them afterwards and they're a really cool band.
Prince, hands down, Prince.
I mean, I've been really into these like rock star documentaries, and it's funny, like I don't necessarily want to see Elton John now, but maybe like Elton John back in the day or Freddie Mercury, Queen, I don't know. Seems like it was a different level of concert going back then, so if I could go to any of their original shows, that would have been amazing.
Definitely Pearl Jam. I have seen them a few times, but with all this going on, I would love to see them again. Start it back up again, get in the stadium.
I am a huge Electric Light Orchestra, ELO, Jeff Lynne fan. I've had the pleasure of getting to see him in concert 3 times. I was hoping he was going to return to the United States, but COVID kind of killed any of those plans for right now, but he's my ultimate favorite and definitely seen him and would love to see him again.
So many, but I'm my parents' daughter. I have to say the Beatles.
Musician, dead or alive, that I would want to see in concert would be Freddie Mercury.
I mean, I would say probably my answer would probably be, I'm a big J. Cole fan. I've been to concerts of his in person. I think he's just a good show. So probably J. Cole.
I would say I've seen a lot of them. I would say the one I have not seen that I'm a fan of would be Bob Dylan.
You too.
I think I'm going to go with David Bowie. I wish that I had the opportunity to see him before he passed. Just such a cool character, and I love so much of his music and grew up listening to him, and so I would have to say David Bowie.
Oh, that's easy actually. I would love to see the Traveling Wilburys. I think that combination of those guys, that talent, and the songs that they did, I just feel like there's this disparity between the talent in that group and the recognition and the celebration that they, I feel like, deserve and never have merited. I think there's like this bizarre anti-superband bias that somehow holds them back.
I really want to see My Chemical Romance, and their tickets are like $600. I feel like I missed that opportunity when I was into my emo phase. I never really took advantage of them.
That's an easy one. Maybe not. Maybe it's not an easy one. I would love to see a live Beethoven performance, but maybe even more so like Chopin.
Nerd! Excellent answers. If I were asked the same question, I would probably choose Led Zeppelin. Probably my favorite band of all time.
The CHS Cultural Celebrations Subcommittee presents their 5th and final Awesome Alumni Focus feature. Similar to this week, we turn to current students to recognize the achievements of a recent alumni. Priska Blayman, CHS class of 2017, is currently in her junior year at Monmouth University. Priska is doing amazing things as a stellar student athlete with a passion for social justice. Introducing the segment today are 2 of Priska's younger siblings and current CHS students. Junior Micaiah and freshman Joelle, also scholar athletes, share a keen interest in social justice. No doubt they too will continue the legacy of greatness the Blayman family has brought to Cinnaminson and taken far beyond our borders. Without further ado, here are Micaiah and Joelle, and don't forget to scan this QR code
to visit the virtual bulletin board for a deeper look into our cultural heritage. Celebrations for the past 5 episodes.
Hi, I'm Micaiah.
Hi, I'm Joel.
We'll be introducing Priska for Graduate of the Week.
She graduated from St. Vincent High School in the year 2017, and she currently goes to Monmouth University.
She majors in criminal justice, and she's currently the team captain for the girls throws team.
Can you share with us one impactful moment that you experienced at CHS?
Probably would be the week I qualified for nationals, because you hear like the principal or whoever does announce like who did well in like whatever sport that they did, but you just figured like kids don't really listen to that stuff. So when they announced me and then like people were saying, oh, congrats, like we're so happy for you, da 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 da, you're really like having like Cinnaminson out there, because we're a really small town and you don't think that people really hear about us. And people were like, that's so great that you're doing that you qualified for something like that. Because my teammate Cam had also qualified too. So having the two of us go to nationals was like a really big thing, and having all that support from everyone else was really big for me too.
That's amazing. It was great that you got that support. Who or what do you pull from for strength and determination?
Probably one of my favorite people on this earth, Mr. Kind. He was probably one of the reasons why I got as far as I am today, because he never let me give up. No matter how bad my day was, no matter how much I complained, he always just told me, stop whining, just go back out there. You'll be fine. So whenever things even get hard in college, I still use him. And I'm like, if Kyan saw what I was doing right now and how I was thinking, he would pick me right up and say, get back out there. So I use that to this day.
That's amazing, especially to have such a supportive teacher. Were you ever faced with failure or question your ability to make your own goals come to fruition? Please share how you did overcome your adversity.
Definitely freshman year of college, because you're transitioning and you don't really know how that transition will go. And usually like senior year, like you're getting everything together, but like your workload isn't as hard. You're thinking about different things, but when I got to college freshman year, it was mentally and physically draining, because my training was different than anything I experienced in high school. And also mentally, I felt like most of my focus was on track, and I wasn't taking into account that you're in college now, what your work is a career. So you have to take this seriously. And in order to get there, I decided that I'm going to utilize the resources that we have, whether that's tutoring service, writing services, anything like that. And also not necessarily get away from the sports aspect, but take my schoolwork seriously.
And my last question is, what is an important piece of advice you want to share with current CHS students?
Probably think about your future plans now, but live in the moment, because high school doesn't last forever. I know it's a cliche term, but college is the real deal. Your life basically starts after college. You're trying to find a job. You're trying to think about like what you want to do with the rest of your life, because some people, they come out of college and they don't really know what they want to do. But I feel as though thinking about your future plans now, you can sort of get away from being confused and uncertain about your future.
That's really good advice, Priska. Thank you so much. I wish you all the best at the end of your track season.
Thank you.
Hi, welcome back to Joke of the Week. I'm Olivia, and this week's joke is, what rock band has 4 guys who don't sing? Mount Rushmore. If you think you're as funny as I, or maybe even a little funnier, submit your joke to us at cinnamonsontv@gmail.com. Peace.
What up, Pirates? I'm Sonny. Welcome back to Sports Report. This week we are going to look at the spring training down in Florida. The game was Phillies versus Yankees. Let's take a look.
All right, coming in number 5, Andrew McCutchen. Nice blooper out to left center. And Scott Kingery's coming around third, and he's going to score, giving the Phillies a run. Bottom of the third inning, Kingery comes across the plate. Makes it a 2-1 game. All right, and coming in at number 4, we got Luke Voigt up the bat. Pitch is delivered, he hits it out shallow center field. Odubel Herrera is coming up on it, and the Yankees are going to score, coming across the plate, giving them a 2-0 lead. And coming in at number 3, Yankees are up, hits it down the third base line. He's going to get it, and the throw is in time, just before the runner. And at number 2, Scott Kingery's up the bat. Pitch is thrown by Cole. It is blasted out to center field. It might have a chance. It's still going. And one bounces off the wall. And Scott Kingery is going to stand up on second base. What a hit. And the number 1 play. Ball is hit deep left field. Almost at the warning track. McCutchen's under it. He's going to find it. Come up throwing. Luke Voigt tagging from second base. And the throw is in time at third base to get him out. Luke Voigt does not look too happy about that one. Let's take one more look. McCutchen comes up throwing hard, coming into third base, and the throw is perfect. Good tag by Alex Baum.
That's all I got for you today, Pirates. I hope you enjoyed this week's edition of Sports Report. Make sure to stay tuned for next week's episode.
What's up, Pirates? Luke Perkins here with this week's Entertainment Minute. To start, the CHS broadcast team has opened up a fundraiser for stock footage of businessman running through a beach. If you could spare a single quarter, you could help the cause. In other news, 2 new trailers for the In the Heights movie have come out as the movie continues to be hyped up. The movie is based on the Broadway musical written by Lin-Manuel Miranda and is set to release this summer on June 18th. Personally, I'm super excited for this movie. So much so that I think you guys deserve to hear how some of it goes. Lights up!
Oh, come on! That's all for this week. Keep your computer tuned to this channel so you don't miss any new videos. If you want to reach out to us, do so by emailing cinnamonsontv@gmail.com. Don't forget to subscribe and follow us on Instagram.